This is Todd Hetty with Head First Performance. Continuing our series of videos on things you might need to know as a beginner triathlete, today we wanted to address swimming. That seems to be the discipline that causes people to have the most anxiety. And so I want to talk about a few things you can do just to get through the swim in the most comfortable, least anxiety inducing way. The first thing I would say is if it's your first race, it's a good idea to choose a pool swim. The Shelbyville Triathlon Series would be a great start, but any of those super sprints that are pool swims or sprint, either way you choose. You don't have to be a great swimmer, and that's one of the big draws of a pool swim is if you need to, you can grab hold of the wall at every end. You can either put your feet down on the shallow ends. So there's always those safety factors. The only thing you really have to worry about is those few feet of deep end where your feet won't reach the bottom every lap. So as long as you can swim to a decent level, you shouldn't have any real problems other than the whole, like I said, the anxiety that you really need to overcome. Most pool swims, you're going to be doing a serpentine swim, what they call. And what that means is you'll be swimming down one lane, back in that lane, staying on either the left or right hand side, depending on what side of the lane they need you on to move across that pool. You'll do a complete lap in that lane. You'll go under the rope and do the same in the next lane. You'll do that till you've completed the distance, and then you'll get out of the pool. So say you're in a 25-yard pool, you're doing a 400-yard swim, and it's an 8-lane pool. You'll do a lap in each lane and work your way over from the first lane to the 8th lane and then get out. A lot of times the finish won't finish till you get out of the pool because there'll be a mat for you to cross if you've got a chip on. So make sure you get out of the pool in a reasonable time. The start can be kind of tricky. Most starts on a pool swim, you're going to start in the water. That's going to be the first event, and there'll be a wave time, a gap between each swimmer. So the first swimmer will start, and 10 seconds, 20 seconds later, whatever that gap might be, the next person will start. And traditionally what they'll have you do is you'll be in the water waiting on your start time. So let's say you're the third swimmer. Second guy takes off. As soon as he takes off, you'll lower yourself into the pool and get ready, and then the starter will start you at your designated time. If it is, say, like the first Shelbyville race, which the pool swim is last, you'll go to the pool. You will jump in. Never, anything I'm aware of, never dive in the pool during the race. So you'll jump in the pool, take off, like I said, stay on one side of the lane, up, back, under the rope, and then go to the next lane and proceed across the pool. The only other really things to keep in mind during the swim are the etiquette. If you are a faster swimmer than the person in front of you and you need to pass them, it's always nice to tap them on their foot or something to let them know you're behind them and getting ready to make that pass. If somebody does getting ready to pass you, stay to the side of the lane. Make sure you're going to give people the room to pass. You always want to stay close to the side of the lane because you know it is up and back, and I think just about all of us that have trained for any length of time have hooked arms with somebody else swimming or even bumped heads. And no, that's not what happened to me. So just stay out of people's way. If you do need to take a break and you are going to grab off to the wall at the end and hold on for a second, or on the shallow end, stand there, that's fine. Just stay as far to the side as you can to allow that person room to keep going and proceeding on. If you do have a problem and you feel yourself having an issue, wave your hands, especially in a pool swim. You should be easily accessible to any lifeguard, so shouldn't be any issues. I think that's covered just about everything with the swim that I need to talk about. If anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to email me. And other than that, thanks a lot, and we'll do biking next. Thanks.